Hey guys, I'm David Ridings, Nashville DUI attorney, and today I'm going to do a short video blog about changes in the DUI statute as it relates to the restricted license. So if you're facing a DUI charge or maybe potentially a restricted license in the near future and you're doing some research, this video blog is for you. When I was a police officer in the late 80s, early 90s, and even as a defense attorney in the early 2000s, the restricted license in Tennessee used to be 100% geographically restricted. What that means is you could only drive to and from work, school, church, court-ordered treatment programs, and probation meetings. Other than that, you couldn't drive at all. Today, with the advent of the interlock device and new legislation, you can drive anytime, anywhere if you've got an interlock device in your car. Now, there are some exceptions to that, and you need to understand what they are, but generally speaking, if you've got an interlock device, you can drive anytime, anywhere. So when are you required to get that interlock device? Because a lot of people don't want it. If you're a realtor, maybe you drive clients around, or you've got kids in the car on a daily basis and you don't want them to know that you've got an interlock device. Some people don't want the interlock device. In spite of the freedom that it gives them, they don't want it. There's also a cost factor involved in that, because it's going to cost you in the neighborhood of about $100 to $150 a month, depending on where you go. And so it's expensive. So in Tennessee, if you're charged with a DUI and you registered a .08 or more blood alcohol or breath alcohol, you have to have the interlock device if you're convicted of that DUI. If you have a drug-related DUI like marijuana or prescription pills and there's no alcohol involved, then you can avoid the interlock device as long as you've not had a wreck or had a minor in the car. So it's complicated. Because it's complicated, you really need some help as you navigate through this process. But I wanted just to tell you a few changes today so you would understand it at least before you go into court and negotiate any kind of deal that would involve a restricted license. Because there are ways that you can get an implied consent case dismissed and actually save your license if you would agree to the interlock device as a condition of probation. But that gets into another video, and we'll talk about that at a later date. Listen, if you need a free consultation, all of my consultations are free. We can do that by phone, or we can do that in the office in person. The best way to start that process is to call my cell phone, 615-394-7611. I know how stressful this is, and I get how anxious you might be right now, but actually hiring the right kind of criminal defense attorney with the right experience can help alleviate some of that stress and anxiety, and I'd be honored to be trusted with that job. Call me anytime.